Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Starfire and I'm here to bring you some more witchy tips. Today I'm going to teach you another jar spell. Now, I told you before I like jar spells simply because they work well and it's something that you can kind of keep working with or whatever. Because we're not putting people in jars, okay? So, that's a whole nother thing, and I think I talked to you about that. There's okay times, and there's definitely a lot of non-okay times because it can become painful. What we're doing is all things to help you, okay? So these are the types of things that we're working on right now, are things to help you and make your life better, okay? We ain't worrying about other people. So, here we go. All right. So we're going to need a jar that seals very, very well, okay? This part is extremely important, okay? Because you don't want one that's going to leak at all right? It will be bad. I promise you. So, okay, so you need your jar. You will need a piece of paper that fits inside the jar, okay? You need a pen to write with, unless, now if you want to use like dragon's blood ink or something like that, that's okay too, all right? You will need a candle if you want. You don't have to do the candle part on this. You can if you want. You can also use a stone of some sort that goes along with what you're doing here. I like manifestation stones because we're trying to manifest something, all right? So this one is a what's called an ammonia jar, or this spell is to reverse a situation. Okay, turn it around. That's what we're doing. So, all right. So what we're going to do, we have all of our supplies. All right. Now we're going to start with this. Now you're going to write across this way. All right. Now what you're going to do is you're going to write the situation as it is right now. Okay. So if, let's just say, okay, my YouTube channel. All right. So, my YouTube channel has not gone viral. I'm not getting as many views and likes and subscribers as I would like. So, but we're writing it down how it's not. Okay. Whatever your situation is, you could even do it as, my spouse is drinking too much and is therefore abusive, or staying gone too much, that sort of thing. Be careful if you're doing it about, maybe they're working too many hours, because you don't want to get fired. Okay, so be careful about using it for things like that. Okay, but whatever the situation is, and if you're unsure, feel free to put it in the comments, send me a private message. And I'll, tell me what your situation is, and I will tell you how to word it. But you want to be detailed, okay, on everything that's wrong, okay? One subject, okay? We got to do one subject here. You can do as many of these jars as you want, as long as you make sure that you know which one is which, okay? As far as what this one's for, when you did it, all that kind of thing, okay? So, but be very detailed about it. You don't want to just say, my YouTube channel is not doing very well. That doesn't explain what it is, okay? You would want to say specifically, okay? My coworkers keep talking crap about me when, I'm not doing anything to cause it, and they're, they act like they're jealous of me, and, whatever it is, okay? But be very detailed of exactly what it is that's taking place, okay? What it is that's happening that you don't like and you want changed, all right? Does that make sense? I hope. So, once you have it done, okay, you're going to take the side that you've just written on, all right? And we're going to put it inside the jar. Now, if it wraps around, fine. If you have an opening, Okay, can you see where there's an opening there? You want to tape it in place. Okay, if your paper is long enough that it wraps around in there, then that's okay. Otherwise, you want to tape those sides down. You want it to stay there, okay, for as long as it will, because it will come loose eventually, depending on your tape especially. So, now, for the most part, that's the only thing that's going to go inside the jar. Now, you can add some herbs if you want that go along with your purpose, all right? Just be careful of what you put. So, you might, even a few drops of oil or something, but not a lot, okay? Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill this jar up with ammonia. Now, try to get one that is low or no suds. There used to be a brand out called Bo Peep that you could actually get a no suds ammonia, and I haven't seen it in years since I was in Texas, so I don't know if they still make it or not. But try to find one that is, that states on it either no or low suds. You're not going to be shaking it, so it's not as big of a deal as ones that you're shaking, but it's still better, just because of the pressure. All right, so the other thing you can do if you want is you can actually use your urine in it instead of ammonia. Your urine has ammonia in it naturally, and it's kind of like a dog out marking their territory. So it does make it stronger. If you don't, you didn't have quite enough urine, you can top it off with ammonia. Okay, your choice, your comfort level. Once you're done, put your lid on, and I mean, make sure it's sealed. Test this jar before you ever do this. Put you some water in it, turn it upside down, make sure it does not leak. Okay, you want to know beforehand. If you do that, dry it out real good, before you, put your stuff in it. So, all right, so now we filled it all the way up. We've got our lid on. We have tightened that sucker down. Now what you do is you take your jar and you think about how things are, what you wrote, okay? This, and this whole situation. Now, so let's just say I wrote on it about my YouTube channel. So now what I'm going to do is as I turn it, you're going to state the way you want it to be, but as it is. Now, as if it is that way now. So my YouTube channel is doing awesome. Everybody watches my channel. It is just booming like crazy. It is the greatest thing. It's doing great. I'm actually making money off of it so I can retire one day, and not whatever. Okay? Everything of how this situation went from being bad to now it is awesome. Okay? So you talk to it and you do this. Now, if you choose to burn a candle on it, okay, you can use something like one of those. You could use just a little tea light. You can use one of these, okay, totally up to you. All right, you can, then if you want, once you're done with all that, if you chose a stone, okay, something good for helping manifest what you're trying to achieve here, put it on the top of it. Now put this away in a safe place where nobody's going to mess with it, okay, and leave it there. Now, also, one of the things you want to be careful of is you want it to stay that way also. So if say you're using it for business and you just say, my business has been bad and, I need more, I haven't had enough customers, and whatever it is that you're doing. And so you say, and you turn it over and I've got lots of customers there, spending lots of money, everything, everything's great. And maybe you have one good day, okay? It's kind of like doing money spells. You got to be specific. Otherwise, you might just find a quarter on the ground and you got the money that you asked for, not what you wanted, okay? So same thing with this, So, I wouldn't want my YouTube channel, since I use that for an example, to do great just one day and then die off again, okay? So, it is, it's doing great. It will continue to do great. It just keeps growing and growing from, for the next 20 years. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Whatever it is you want to put on there. Okay. So, make sure that you're extending this out, unless it's something that you just need fixed right now. And then once that's fixed, it's okay. That's all you need. Okay. But be very specific on this. Okay. And let's extend this. If it's something you're wanting to keep coming, keep happening, then make sure you state that. Okay. And then, like I said, put your stone on there, put it away, keep it in a safe place. And these have been known to work anywhere between today and 3 months. Okay. Once you have achieved what you're trying to achieve, now, and it's something that is just right now. Okay. I'm not making enough money at my job, and they just keep bypassing me for promotions and, whatever. Okay. So then, okay, I get a raise, I get a promotion. Well, okay, it did its job, and there's nothing more for it to do. Okay. Because you were very specific about raise, promotion. So that means this jar is done. Okay. Once it has done that, then you're going to take and either, depending on your septic system and where you live and all that, you can either, because your paper is going to, biodegrade. Okay. So open it carefully, and especially if you use urine. The smell may be rather atrocious at this point, but open it, dump it in the commode, flush, take it outside, dump it. You can dump it in a body of water, preferably one that flows, not a lake or pond type thing, or in the ground somewhere that's safe, because that ammonia will kill grass. So, be careful. The ammonia is not going to hurt going down a toilet. Okay. It might if you have a septic system. So think about all that on where you discard it. Like I said, if it's something that needs to continue, then you can keep it longer. If you find that after about 3 months, that it's not really working anymore, then that means this jar's time has run out. Dump it, wash it out really good, and you can reuse it. As long as it will reseal, you can reuse this jar to make you a new one. Okay? And then, however the situation is now, do it. And if you can do multiple jars if you have multiple situations, because you don't want to put in here, I need a raise, I need a promotion, my YouTube's not doing good, my husband this, my kids that. You can't add all of that into one jar. Okay. Like I tell you all the time, spells need one direction, not multiple. Okay. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope it will help you in some kind of manner. Get your jars, make sure they seal, and because this one's stored upside down. Okay, this one is really important that it seals well, because the other ones don't matter. So, like the last one from the last video, that doesn't matter because it stays this way and there's no liquid in it. This one has a liquid that you don't want leaking out. Make sure it seals. Okay, so anyway, I hope you learned something from this, and if you did, be sure to click that like button and share it, and leave me some comments and subscribe if you haven't, okay? And I do really want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank those that have clicked on that super like button and that have clicked the join and became a member of my channel and helped support me and my channel. I appreciate you more than words can ever say. So anyway, if there's some other spell that you want me to do, or any other type of thing, whatever subjects, leave me a comment down there and let me know, and I'll do my best to get these videos out for you. And because I'm always needing new ideas, okay? So pop it down there. Tell me what do you want to see? What do you need help with, okay? So anyway, until the next time, everyone, happy and safe spell working, okay? And remember, hey, I love you, and blessed be.